What's up, everybody? This is definitely not the second take of this, but welcome again to This Week in Gaming with the Slightly Salted Squad.
Oh, hey.
I'm a little tired. Totally the first take, though, so don't worry about it. But thank you for joining us for today, September 25th. That is... fiance is yelling about this being the first take. First take. But thank you for that. September 25th for episode 43, where we're going to be talking about, well, a whole lot about the PlayStation State of Play. We're talking about Cyberpunk 2077, Final Fantasy, and Fallout 76. Fallout. It's a throwback, guys. It's a throwback. But yeah, thank you. We appreciate you watching or listening, whether it be live at twitch.tv/SlightlySaltedSquad, YouTube, or your favorite podcast network. And if you haven't yet, check us out on Twitter and Instagram for news, updates, and me just tweeting fuck yes to a lot of video game announcements. Is usually kind of how that one goes. And if you want to support us outside of Twitch, quick shout out to September, which is almost up, if you're watching live. You can go over to patreon.com/SlightlySaltedSquad and check us out there too. Most importantly, though, if you actually want to play with us, for example, the Call of Duty Modern Warfare beta we played this past week, make sure you check out our official Discord, which you can link to from twitch.tv/SlightlySaltedSquad. And that Call of Duty squad mode, I think, is up. Yeah? Maybe? YouTube? I don't know. You can check it out.
Maybe.
By the time you watch this later on YouTube, it should probably be up. Maybe. But anyways,
I hope it's up before this video.
Yeah, definitely.
But anyways, that's enough of that. As always, I'm John at Force Inept.
I'm Mike at Sregge.
I'm Deion at Taiko.
Keep waiting it to be different.
Bro, how many? We're like 15 episodes in. It's
I know, it's true.
a thing.
It is definitely a thing. Let's see. Housekeeping before we get into it. September, as I briefly mentioned, if you're watching live at twitch.tv/SlightlySaltedSquad, or you watch any of these other shows that we do throughout the week, September is almost up. Half price subs through twitch.tv, and you can get those through the end of the month. I don't know why Subway sponsors this so much, but they do, so we appreciate it. And then, bigger news yet, Extra Life 2019, Saturday, November 2nd. It is coming very soon, and we are hard at work preparing for it. So if you guys have any ideas, throw them out our way. Tweet us, go in the Discord, trash talk us in person, whatever you want to do, whether it's shaving, tattooing, drinking, taste testing. I have reached out to Archer Farms, so we'll see if they respond to this one or not. But we shall see on that one.
I have a stun gun.
Oh, that would be an interesting one. It would need to be a lot of money. But it's for the kids, so you guys raise enough money, who knows? We'll see what happens.
Taser face. Oh my God. For the kids.
Yikes.
Good one. Just sniggering whenever people say taser face. Okay, you guys got anything else before we jump into the news? Because we got a packed one.
Oh, let's do it.
Before I get into the news, these Matos light Deion on fire. There we go. That's a goal we can do. So Deion, let us know how much it takes to light you on fire.
Hang on, let me just clip this right now. I might not work with these Matos, or maybe I won't work with them soon. Actually, after this,
if Deion ever goes missing and shows up like on fire, we know who did it.
Definitely these Matos. Okay, on that note though, let's get into the news.
I appreciate that.
Okay. No one's getting lit on fire unless it's for a lot of money.
We discussed it. We've decided we're not doing it.
First up on the news, and it's just so nostalgic because really we started this about a year ago now, and we started with a lot of Fallout. So really we're coming full circle here. We got
bringing it back.
20,000 Fallout 76 power armor helmets recalled for mold exposure. Now, this was updated, so when I first saw this, it was the Power Armor Edition and all this stuff, and everybody's freaking out. It has been updated. It is not the one that came with the $200 Power Armor Collector's Edition. It is the GameStop ones. So, just even better news for GameStop.
I just feel like Bethesda was just like, hey, this isn't us. This isn't us. This is GameStop.
Right.
This is totally GameStop.
We put them in Ziplocs. I don't know what they did afterwards.
What they did. So, Bethesda, at least this one wasn't on you. It's just very unfortunate that when you read any of these headlines, it sounds like it's very much on you. So, okay, just wanted to throw that one in there for quick news. Actually, preface here, we're going to be going through these real quick until we get to PlayStation State of Play. That's going to be the brunt of this episode. So, next up, the guy suspect that DDoSed WoW Classic has been arrested. Mike?
Yes! Fuck that dude! Seriously. So, I don't know if you guys were super privy to it, but a couple weeks ago there were some serious DDoS attacks on our WoW Classic servers. I personally took offense to it. I was very, very upset about it. It was funny because before the first one, about 30 minutes before the first attack, a man by the name of... I'm going to mess up his name.
These my toes.
Threatened to light a friend on fire. No, UK Drillas had basically announced the attack was coming, and then 30 minutes later, the servers ended up going down. I was level 28. They have not specified whether or not he was the one that was actually arrested, but they do have who they assume was the one doing the attacks in custody right now. And I hope they prosecute that son of a bitch.
Oh,
so there you go. Everybody go back to playing.
I imagine Blizzard will be substantially. Yeah, they're not going to let that go. All the money they probably lost in that.
Because after that first day, he did it again the second day. Like, he did it again the next day.
Yeah. Well, you got to be a dick, man. Everybody just be nice to each other. God.
Thank you.
Except these Matos. Everybody be mean to these Matos.
You should roll an alliance character so I can destroy you.
See, next up, and this one is... We missed last week's episode, so some of these are going to carry over from really over a week ago, but I'm sorry, but Johnny Silverhand is not a romance option in Cyberpunk 2077.
Was this a thing?
I'm
sure people wanted it to be, yeah.
yeah, but like I thought, like the whole sort of like what we've figured out so far, or what it sounds like so far, is that Johnny Silverhand is embedded in a chip that gets embedded in your head, and so like, how would you fall in love with it?
Hey man, it's a Cyberpunk verse, bro. You know.
Who knows? Never mind. Just Google things and you'll quickly find things.
I know the rules of the internet. I'm just saying.
I know the rules of the internet. Let's see. Yeah, 34 is a terrible, terrible number on the internet. Next up, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Oh my god, I can't wait. This came out again a little over a week ago, but Final Fantasy VII is confirmed to Final Fantasy VII Remake is confirmed to have a classic mode, which takes away the kind of live action combat back to that more turn-based combat. So, pretty cool thing considering the newer Final Fantasies did not have that option. For like, what was it? 12?
Since like 12, yeah.
12, 13, and 15? I forgot which one's the online one, but not the online one.
11 and 14 are the online ones.
Gotcha. So 12, 13, 15. None of them had that kind of classic turn-based element. So very excited.
I think the distinction here is that this is a remake, and the remake did have it. So I like that they've added it back.
Yeah.
I don't necessarily think it needs to be in every version. Like Final Fantasy 15 doesn't need a mod to do it or anything like that.
That's fair.
But I do like that they give you that sort of nostalgic feel and allow you to kind of go back and relive it. Plus.
Dude, March 3rd, 2020. Cannot come fast enough. But they keep teasing us with things. For example, the official box art. Now, I love this, but do you guys have any concerns about this? Let's just see if you guys got anything on this one. Because I have one concern that if you are not a video game... I will say fanatic like we are, that we literally talk about video games all the time. We follow this news a lot. And granted, Final Fantasy VII Remake people are probably very much in that vein, I would assume. But if I went to the store and bought this, I would be thinking I would be getting the full game, not the very first part of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, that's a good point. And maybe I'm just ignorant in this, but have they announced how
they're going to do that. I don't think
is this like The Walking Dead, where you buy the disc and then you get chapters 2, 3, 4, and 5 as they roll out?
I doubt
because in that case, then yes, this would eventually become the other parts.
That's fair.
Why not?
If they did that, that'd be amazing. I can't imagine the time and money they're investing, however, that they would be doing that. I would think they would be trying to capitalize on each like episode and selling them individually. Maybe they'll surprise us, but yeah, I just found it very interesting because I'm like, you only are in Midgar. That's like 1/4-ish of the story for the original.
Yeah.
So.
And you're right, and it doesn't say part 1 or part 2 or part 3, and so what's that other collection going to look like? Which leads me to believe there'll be DLC, albeit maybe paid DLC, but I don't know that you'll get them in a box.
That's fair. Yeah, maybe this one's required, and then you just do the DLC on it afterwards or something. But more to come, March 3rd. Next year can't come soon enough, and we'll get back into that later. Let's see, next up, Red Dead Online players say they're finding zombies in the game. So this, again, was about a week and a half ago this came out. Or actually, sorry, 1 week ago today, so we're still pretty good on that. So people have been reporting some like bodies. They've reported the screenshot here of this kind of ghoul with like lit up green eyes. Speculation right now is obviously it's probably not a glitch at this point. It's probably a Halloween event coming up. Obviously Red Dead Redemption 2 Online had a big update with the different, I always forget what they're called, professions. So we did a squad mode of that a little while ago where we were all bounty hunting. They did release a legendary bounty hunt mission too. I'm not sure if that's actually out yet, but I saw kind of a promotion for it. So
no, they did. They actually did one, and there's a second one now.
Oh wow! Okay.
So they're rotating them. Kind of reminds me of like GTA 5 and the cars, like the casino. They would rotate the cars. They're like rotating. Like this one was like, I don't know. This guy looked like it was like a woman the first time, and this guy's like a big mountaineer, and you know they have like a backstory to them and stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
So. Yeah, I mean, this would be a lot of fun. I know Mike and I have talked about how fun the zombie mode was, the DLC for the last Red Dead game. So this would just be amazing. Specifically, if we could do like some online zombie mode, that'd be a lot of fun.
I'd be all in.
And it'd be really
never got to play
like
the first
Shadow Drop Halloween sort of event where you just kind of log in online on Halloween, and suddenly the town's all over the place, and it's all.
Well, I'm kind of thinking if they're doing it already. You think it's gonna be like an October 1st thing, and they're gonna just like drop a bunch of shit because October 1st is next Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
it also could be cool if they do it like a disease spreading sort of thing.
Yeah.
Where like maybe these are sort of people outside of the town with cholera, and then like as the month progresses, like more and more people become affected. That would be fucking cool.
Or if you could get infected. Or there's a mode where you can infect people. Like Counter-Strike used to have a zombie mode. Oh my god. Okay. We're getting real speculative at this point, but I'm all in.
Science.
So, really, I thought about putting this next one in Deals of the Week, but it is Rockstar here. So there is now a Rockstar game launcher for PC. Yay. I guess.
The only excitement here is people are like, maybe this means Red Dead coming to PC is closer, but that's still a stretch, you know, hopefully. But
still a stretch. But you get Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for free, so you can claim that now, which is cool. Great game if you haven't played it. It's just, if you're watching this...
How have you not played this? It's like been free a million times. It's been everywhere. How?
It came out 15 years ago, which is weird to say.
Damn.
15 years ago.
Also, I have too many freaking launchers. No more launchers. Yeah. I need a launcher for my launchers.
It's called Windows?
Nah, bro. We're gonna make a slightly salted launcher that launches all of your other launchers.
Yes, it just pops up the free deals of the week. It's just, here's the Epic Game Store.
Feeling salty?
Guys, donate enough to Extra Life? Slightly salted launcher. There you go.
We don't promise it'll be good, but
we'll try
to make one. We'll do it.
Be better than Epic Game Store. Next up, Call of Duty, October 25th. A couple news articles here, and it's in the state of play, so it's kind of all over the place. They're going hard on that media. Call of Duty Mobile, launching in October. Weird. October 1st. So it's going to be kind of a competitor to, you know, Fortnite Mobile and PUBG Mobile, stuff like that. But yeah, I found it interesting. It's going to be a free-to-play mobile game made by Tencent. So imagine that. Tencent owns most of the world for video games. So just put that in there if anybody's interested. I'm not going to download it, you guys.
No, I don't want to get wrecked by people using Bluetooth controllers.
Fair point.
Fair enough.
Next up, Call of Duty. This came out before the open beta, but this was about how crossplay will work. So the PS4, Xbox One, and PC. I thought this one had the diagram on it. But they say, using your Call of Duty account, which is required, you are able to create cross-platform friends lists and parties from all 3 supported platforms. So, calling that out, not Nintendo Switch. This unites the community by removing barriers, creating platform-agnostic friend groups. Are you a PS4 player with friends on Xbox One, PC, for example? Now you can organize parties and jump into matches with your friends easily and quickly, regardless of platform. Now, it does not specifically say that you rank up, and that saves across. It just says friends. So I haven't seen 100% confirmation of that. Everybody thought that's kind of where it's going, but they haven't explicitly said that from what I could find. So when we did the Call of Duty Modern Warfare open beta this past weekend, we played on PC. You could see people playing with controllers on... Actually, did it specify Xbox or PS4? I don't think it did.
What, in terms of controllers?
Well, it said controller or keyboard, but it didn't say if it was a platform specific that I saw. But you could toggle whether or not you wanted to play with controller people or keyboard only or whatever. So that was nice. But I don't remember the beta, at least, being console specific.
I don't remember it either.
So I'll be kind of interested.
I've seen it in other games. I've seen where they do PC, Xbox, Switch, or PlayStation.
Yeah, Dauntless and...
Dauntless, yep.
I think Fortnite does it.
Probably. Same company.
So, kind of interesting. You can go back on YouTube eventually, or the video on demand, and watch the squad battle there and tell us if I'm wrong. Next up, for the Modern Warfare beta, I didn't see it, but allegedly, again, this is internet, grain of salt, this screenshot was shared that has a loot box category. So now there are some natural uproar about, you know, this one's still Activision, right?
What they mean is like that's just a loot that you got it, and they called that loot window a loot box. Somebody just messed the locale up. That's all.
That's totally what happened, and it's called a common supply drop, and probably definitely not other types of supply drops available.
Probably.
Yeah. Please, Activision, don't let your greed ruin another game. So, yeah, not much definitively there, but kind of those early rustling rumors of loot boxes come to Call of Duty. So, I would be totally fine with it if it's cosmetic only, kind of like Overwatch or something like that, but we shall see.
John, am I jumping ahead about the PlayStation 4 exclusives with COD?
Yeah, hold on that, and we'll get to that in the state of play. But yes, that's an interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
So, speaking of which, we're going right into the state of play now. We got a whole bunch of trailers here. So I didn't put the actual video up, but the state of play opened with the PlayStation 4 Lite. I see, Mike, you were kind of speculating it was PS5?
I think so. I think, you know, obviously I did not expect them to announce anything in the state of play, but I think it was a tip of the hat to let us know that it's coming, because the screen starts all black and you just see that sort of like orange bar, and then it like flashes blue, and then it flashes white, and then there's it makes a little beep sound, not quite the PlayStation 4 beep sound.
Okay.
And it just kind of like washes out, and then it starts the whole thing. So I got goosebumps. I was really excited. I can't wait to hear what they have to say about the PS5.
Yeah, I would expect something by the end of the year for it. But for the state of play, they open it up with this game, Humanity.
Oh
yeah, it looks interesting.
It's just
I don't know what else to
like.
say
I want to
it.
play it, which is weird because I don't know what I would be playing. Like I don't know the objective of it, but at the same time,
you're moving people, bro. You're moving people.
People movers, dude.
Well, you're also
This
like
game-
killing people. You're doing like
you're shifting them. You know?
what do you call this? Where they all have lightsabers or some shit. I don't know what.
Dude,
they
this
are.
is the new Knights of the Republic DLC. You didn't know about
Dude,
that?
it looks
this-
like that
this is it,
intro. These people have guns. It is noticed somewhere in here it has the PlayStation VR mode included too. So what the hell would this be in PlayStation VR? I have no idea because it looks like they all have Move controllers, and that's the thing, they're using Move controllers. But
It'd be cool if it was like a kind of little 3D like world that you could like kind of look down and see like little people like running around. You can like kind of play God for a bit.
Yeah, like black and white or something like that.
Yeah.
That's a good game. But yeah, Humanity coming 2020, and who knows what the hell that's actually going to be. Speaking of who knows what the hell that's going to be, actually, I think I skipped ahead one.
You did.
But, oh yeah, you're right, I did. I actually don't have that clip up there. Real quick, because it's what the hell is it? Watam?
Yeah.
I don't...
Oh, is that the Katamari?
Yeah, here's
Yeah.
Katamari Damacy. It
Yeah.
is...
This is I'm not familiar. Like I haven't played the like Katamari game.
What the hell
so,
is
like,
that thing?
I don't know if this is normal or not.
Yeah.
It's like maybe this is just like that's exactly what I wanted.
I think it's you just go into a little world and everybody gets to be something.
It's VR chat.
Yeah, that's actually a really good comparison. That's what this looks like to me, at least, because there's the text and everything. You know, people are saying shit in it. It's just real weird. They're holding hands or running around. It just seems all freaking random. It doesn't seem like there's actually a story or anything.
Those are shits, by the way. Those are golden shits that are just holding hands. That's a thing they're doing.
The best part of the trailer for me, though, was the very end. Let me get to it. Where it expressed my entire thoughts. Oh, wait, no, I clicked too early. Damn it. This guy pops out. Meh. And that's it.
He was
That
like,
was
I know what you were thinking.
Basically, my response to the game.
What happened to my camera?
There you
These
go.
My Toes is all about this, evidently.
I'm not surprised. So yeah, December 2019, These My Toes, there you go. Deion became black screen, and I was a robot of sorts.
Now I'm a robot temporarily.
And you know what? I did not put the Call of Duty trailer in. That's my mistake.
SMH, bro.
It was pretty
cool. Modern Warfare PS trailer. Shame on me. How did I not do that? Okay, let's see if the copy and paste worked. Hell yeah. One computer to another.
I was going to say, we can all do copy and paste, John. It's not that hard.
Computer to computer. It's the future,
What you
guys.
boys know about copying and pasting?
Yeah, so Call of Duty, obviously October 25th, it's going hard on the marketing. Awesome looking trailer for the actual single player, which is still weird to me. Did this pique your guys' interest in playing the single player?
Yeah, it did for me.
Yeah.
You know, I was hoping that it would. You know, I miss games, specifically shooters that have like that good campaign. I feel like it's kind of died off, and then the last couple genres we haven't even had them. Yeah. Like Battlefield did like little short stories, and then I think COD was like, nope, we're not even doing it this time. So cool to finally see it come through, and like I'm hoping that it's gonna make me feel the same feelings that I had with like earlier Black Ops, that type of thing.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it looks a lot more intense from what people saw the E3 demos. As a reminder, it puts you in a lot of positions where it's not that you're good guy versus bad guy. You're in situations that's like, oh shit, I have to do like some fucked up things, or you're in the perspective of like victims of collateral damage and stuff like that. So it looks pretty intense. I'm about it. So October 25th, gonna be taking that day off.
Nice.
Now,
nice.
Deanne, do you want to talk about the exclusive deal?
Yeah, so they came out and recently said, I don't know all the details, but pretty much their PlayStation has rights to the Spec Ops Survival Mode, so it's a PlayStation 4 exclusive for 1 year. So obviously that has caused some uproar to the community. It's one thing in the past we've seen things like this where we've had like exclusives for a month for PlayStation, that type of thing, but a full-on year of a Spec Ops Survival Mode is a big deal. Apparently the Spec Ops Survival Mode does showcase some form of zombies, so I think that gets people a little peeved. I don't think it necessarily takes away like all the zombie modes, or I think there'd be an even larger uproar, but there's some part of zombies that you can do in the Spec Ops mode. So again, year-long exclusive for a franchise that is shelling out Call of Duty games makes you feel like, well, I most likely won't even play this. I'm sure there'll be another COD by the time this is released to everybody. So and I think what makes people more upset is the fact that they're doing that against all the crossplay stuff, right? Like even my personal opinion was just like, oh, we're finally moving in this crossplay, scene where every, developer is more accepting of that.
Right.
And it felt like they were going in a positive direction with that. And just to see them go, okay, well, we're still going to do these exclusives, just, kind of takes away from that.
Yeah, it does seem kind of counterintuitive to that early on message that I think everybody was excited for and got behind. And again, it's one of those Call of Duties that it's like the first one a lot of people are re-interested in. And to be honest, this doesn't dissuade me from it because that mode hasn't been anything that I've like seen and been interested in. So I'm still going to get it, but I'm for sure going to get it for PC still. And then just probably not ever play that mode.
Yeah, same. It's just one of those things. It's like, man, come on. You've had such good positive media press on this, and have done been a great beta. You did some incentives for people leveling. Like, there's just been all this good stuff in the news. It just sucks to be like, oh, another exclusive thing that is making me, technically buying a $60 game with a part of it that I can't have access to.
Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. I'm very curious to see how much PlayStation paid for that. Because shit.
I'm sure a shit ton.
Because I mean, it's going to inevitably be the #1 game of the year, and will be the #1 for months and months to come. Because it's Call of Duty. That's just how they all go. Let alone this one, which seems just like a blockbuster at a whole next level. So, well, I'm still excited to play it. October 25th, coming soon.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next up was Arise, a simple story. Looks like a very beautiful game. Beautiful kind of story game. That's about all I got. Kind of remind me of like Journey type.
Yeah, almost
stuff.
like a 3D Journey.
Yeah.
Basically, by what I've gleaned from the video, this man has died and he's sent off in a Viking type funeral, and then he appears to be traveling through the afterworld. So little puzzle platformer, it looks like. It doesn't look like there's any dialogue or anything like that. It looks like it's just sort of a silent physical emotion kind of game. So I look forward to it. I think it'll be a fun little silent sleeper kind of game.
Yeah, I was gonna say it definitely looks interesting. I'm kind of hoping it's like a PlayStation Plus one, to be honest. That's just me. But the camera angles are good. The art looks great. So
I'd pay $15 for 5 hours of gameplay or whatever.
Yeah.
DM, interested?
Yeah.
Not much of a hype, guys. Just.
I mean,
not hype.
There's
not much to say about it.
Yeah, there's not much to say. Looks cool. I mean,
that looks cool. Yeah. That's fair. That one was 20.
Arise? I don't think they said.
Yeah, I don't think it was. Okay.
This December. It's coming out this December.
Oh, there we go. This December. Bam.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And it's published by Techland, which did Dying Light.
Oh, interesting.
Really?
Yeah, published by, and then it's developed by a company called Piccolo that I've never heard of.
That's just I
think I've heard of Piccolo. I just haven't heard of the company.
From Dragon Ball Z. See? Yep. I know some things. Next up, LA Noire, the VR case files. I was really confused when I saw this because I own it. And I thought it was already out.
But, it is. So when this came out, it was like, hey, it's out today. I thought it was a shadow drop for the day, but maybe not. Maybe it's just so it's like, hey, it's currently out.
It was a shadow drop for PlayStation, but it's been out on Oculus and
Steam Vive
for quite a while now, like
like a year.
So it's just kind of like an odd, I was confused type thing, but I played it. I've enjoyed it. The shooting and driving mechanics are just a little weird in VR, but LA Noire is a great game, and if you got a PSVR, that's definitely one to check out for sure.
Yeah.
Next up, continuing the VR, actually next few are Gorn, another one where I was like, isn't this out already? I have this one.
Yeah, this is a whole section that they were just kind of going through and they're releasing. Like it was just like snapshots of these games that are coming out. So it's pretty cool stuff.
This was a video link, by the way. I couldn't actually find it a separate PlayStation one, so this is just a VR preview of somebody else's thing. So, oh wow, I didn't go that far into the video. That's interesting. But yeah, it's Gorn. It's bloody mayhem. It's fun. If you again PlayStation VR, this one's definitely a must-have. A lot of cool stuff. They're adding different mechanics to it all the time as well. So there you go. Next one I'm pumped about. Espire 1. This one again was not the official PlayStation one, but this is their announcement trailer. It came out a year ago, but damn, this looks good. This was during the E3 Upload VR showcase or whatever, and then the PlayStation one today showed even more of it, but it just looks like one of the first, I would say, good tactical stealth games for VR. So PlayStation's definitely got that number. So
yeah.
You know if this is coming to the Vibe?
I'm not sure. I haven't actually looked at that yet. But this one is coming out September 2019. So like,
now
they got less than a week to launch it. But yeah, actually, this thing was cool. Upload VR kind of highlight this without motion sickness thing that you can do some extra things for those people that tend to get motion sick on these kind of walking things to do extra shit. But yeah.
Turns out I get sick when we're walking around killing zombies. I had no idea.
There you go. Next up, Stardust Odyssey, another PSVR game. Looks cool, space and flying and shit and shooting and stuff. Comes out this winter. It looks like there's a lot going on for me, so I'm not really.
Better get that VR ready though.
Yeah, dude. It's sitting right there. I've been slacking on it. Until one we'll talk about a little later. Next up, After the Fall, another PlayStation VR game. Looks kind of like zombie survival exploration game. Looks pretty good for a PlayStation VR game as far as graphics go and everything. So that one was 2020, so they didn't say exactly when, but next year sometime. Kind of reminds me of another game we'll talk about in a little bit. I'm not going to spoil. Probably the most watched YouTube video in the past week. Next up, Space Channel 5 VR. Kind of funky news flash. What?
I've been waiting for this.
Tales of Nerdia, where are you at in chat? Because I don't know what to think about this. Is this some sort of anime thing? Is there a history to this? I watched a Kind of Funny reaction on this, and they were all really excited about it. I've never heard it.
Where are all the polygons? Why don't they have any polygons?
Bro, this game looks amazing.
2-player simultaneous co-op
in VR.
Bro. That seems real dangerous, to be honest. So I don't know how that works.
Especially when they're dancing and swinging their arms around like crazy.
Yeah, so it appears to be a dance battle game where you actually dance and kind of fight.
It's Parappa the Rappa with schoolgirls.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
I love Parappa the Rapper.
So there you go. Sega, you're doing some weird shit again. Next,
Space Channel 5 was a game that came out for PS2, Dreamcast, and Game Boy Advance.
this for sure seems like a Dreamcast
initial
game.
release date is 1999. So yeah,
graphics are the same. Let's see.
That's where
Next
all the polygons
up,
went.
Medieval
Yeah.
demo dropped yesterday. So if you're watching this, go download the demo. I'm downloading it right now. I haven't played it yet. So kind of interesting that it's a demo of a remake of an old popular game, but I kind of assume it's probably not. Maybe the hype isn't there as much as they probably thought it would have been, like Crash Bandicoot or Spyro. And now they're like, please play this and know that it's good. I've heard it's good.
yeah.
But
I'm sure there's a lot. I mean, I never played the original stuff, so like you'll get a lot of people that haven't played that. Maybe the demo will get especially younger kids to learn about it, play it.
Yeah, I'm actually excited that they're doing demos.
yeah,
it's nice to see that come back, right?
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. Also, if you do the demo, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if you do the demo, you get a helmet. And the demo is available until October 6th, so it's named short-lived for a reason.
I don't know. It's right here somewhere. Right here somewhere.
There you go.
My camera's all flipped up. I don't know. It's up there.
Helmet? Okay, next up. Civ 6 is now coming to PlayStation 4, just like pretty much every other console. It's on Nintendo Switch already. It's on PC.
Yeah.
I think it's on Xbox. So yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
They made history. They're...
Again.
Yeah.
I mean, if you haven't played it, it's fun. There you go.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
I have not played it.
Don't play it on console.
I disagree.
Really?
I play. Yeah, I mean, I think you and I played it on PC a while ago.
Yeah.
Maybe that was Civ 5. But no, I mean, I played it with the Switch, and I think that's been fun just because, like, Civ can be like a very like it's really laid back, typically chill.
Fair.
And so
Very
like
chill.
having the TV on, I can just like kind of just play on the Switch and kind of make turns and stuff like that. So, but I don't think the Switch has like multiplayer support, that type of thing. So, yeah, I don't know.
Gotcha. Okay, Switch. I see the argument. PlayStation though.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. These Matos best played on PC, but I might get it for Switch for my long plane ride coming up. Yeah, there you go.
Even though you want to light me on fire, I agree with that statement.
Yeah,
you bastard.
that's
Wow. Civilization 6, bringing people together over agreeing not to get it for PlayStation 4, which comes out November 22nd. A week after the Jedi Fallen Order. I'm sure it'll have nothing to compete with around that time.
Right.
Pokemon, things like that. Let's see. Next up, Death Stranding.
Yo, you gonna get
4
this?
Pro. Yeah, I'm gonna look at you, Mike.
No, unfortunately. So I do have the God of War Special Edition, and I fucking love this thing. No real interest in the console itself. I mean, it looks pretty cool, but it's not better than my. Yeah, look at yours.
I heard. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying it's not better than the God of War one, but that controller though.
Controller's nice.
I was actually going to say exactly what these Matos just said in chat. Leon, I'm putting an actual plastic baby in. So I just hear him walking by. He's just like, there's got to be a way to put a plastic baby in there. And I'm just like, what the hell are you talking about? Yeah, so...
You just take the rumble things out, put 2 plastic babies that spin around to create the rumble.
God. Just the heads, though.
Yeah, put the little baby from King Cakes in there. Just boop.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's a holiday tradition. So, I'm
Remember
not...
those rumble packs? Just a baby pack. Close to the back.
Right in the back. So, I like the controller a lot. The console, I'm not a fan of the handprints. I get it. But the white is dope.
Yeah, the front
reverse
plating.
Oreo. Yeah.
Yes, reverse Oreos are the best.
I just don't want to pay another $500.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's like we know the PlayStation's coming up soon-ish, and it's just like just kind of if you don't have one, then great, perfect chance for you. But
yeah, I'm curious to see though, like how this does. I know there's a market out there for it, but damn. Yeah,
I wonder what the trends look like for these specialty PlayStations as the age of the consoles go along. Like, I had a day one PS4, and then when God of War came out with the combo, I was like, all right, I'll upgrade to a Pro, and I paid for the Pro. But I'm not buying a third one.
right.
I'm certainly not buying a duplicate of one I already have.
And usually, at least, granted, this is the first era, I guess, of doing these upgrade ones. But, like, it was, when the PS4 Pro came out, there weren't, like, special editions of it. Like, if these all dropped when that came out, that'd be a different story. Or the 500 millionth one, like, that's, I'm sure, a very much collector's end. This one, not as much. But let's see. Continuing on, After Party comes out October 29th, 2019. Looks like just kind of a fun comedy story game. It's apparently won a lot of awards. Janina Gavankar is in this game. She does voice for one of the characters. That's about all I know about it, but it looks fun.
2 kids in hell doing a bunch of drinking games.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool, funny concept on, what hell is, and what the creators try to do is they try to make it so that kind of at least a part of every religion was right about hell and stuff like that. So it pokes some fun, and I don't know, I was listening to some developers talk about it and stuff like that, and actually just from their perspective and just the way that they were conveying it actually seems pretty entertaining, and seems like it should be a fun one. There's different drinks that do different things, in the sense of like, if you drink a certain drink, you may talk like a pirate, like that type of thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
So they try to make it a fun adventure. So
yeah, I don't know. It kind of reminds me of Guacamelee, almost.
A little bit.
Somewhat similar style. It's got the kind of 2.5D, whatever the hell they call this now, where it's like 2D but not 2D. Side scrolling. So yeah. November 29th. Although this one just says fall 2019. But no, November 29th. Let's see. Or no, sorry, October 29th.
October 29th. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Nope.
Where am I wrong?
October 29th. My mistake. Right.
I did think it was funny. They're walking and like the girl turns around and goes, "That demon touched my ass." Awkward.
Let's see. Next up, October's PlayStation Plus has been announced early. Last of Us Remastered and The Show 19.
Nobody cares about the show. Last of Us Remastered. Go out and play it. Blow your freaking minds at what I think personally is the best story of any video game ever. It's my favorite for sure.
I'm trying to think about that. We might have to do like an all-time favorite games.
Those are so difficult.
I know, but
those are so difficult.
I know.
We'll do an end of the year wrap up. We'll talk about like things that happened this year, and then we'll also talk about some all-time favorites. I like that.
Okay, because obviously, Last of Us Remastered, played both of them, like the regular and the remastered, just well worth it. I'll probably play it again. Although I'm actually a little excited about The Show 19 because I've never really played a baseball game and it's free, so I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna play this.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking the same thing because probably that's actually true. But yeah, PlayStation MLB, like it's always been locked down to PlayStation specifically, and I've never actually just gotten the show. So I'd play it, John. I'd play you in a baseball game and
hell yeah,
make home runs, right? That's how that works.
Home runs and the balls and
do the scores.
All the scores.
You can take drugs in it, right?
Constantly doing this, or you're like,
shoot up steroids.
Yeah. So that's a pretty stacked October. So
yeah,
good on you, PlayStation. Although Last of Us Remastered, I would have thought would have been like closer to the next thing, Last of Us 2, which comes out February 21st, 2020.
That is only 2 weeks from when the Final Fantasy VII drops.
Yep.
Damn, really?
And 2 months from Cyberpunk 2077.
This is too much.
Holy shit.
This is too much.
February to April. is going to be probably the best 3 months of gaming history.
And these are like long, like great games too. It's not just like something
They're
that you
not
can just
gonna
knock
be
out.
quick ones.
Right.
Yep.
Golly.
So we gonna be doubling up on the platinum grind from February to April, so I can get through them all on time.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah. So if you haven't watched the trailer, go please do yourself a favor, watch it.
So good.
It's got 3.5 million views. It's been out less than a full day, I guess now.
Yep.
So good. So you can see there's settlements with actual amenities, if you will, probably limited, but some amenities like music and electricity and stuff like that. There's horses, so definitely got that. Actually, I got a few different video games in this one. I got Red Dead Redemption from the horses and the snow and everything like that. I got God of War from the boat scene, which is going through the water, and he's in his boat.
Because Ellie never learned to swim.
Oh, fuck.
She's in a boat.
Definitely forgot about that.
I mean, she's traveling by boat, but she also never learned to swim.
Also a thing. I would also take a boat rather than swim there, but valid.
Topless Ellie.
Clearly
which
some
is not weird
abuse.
since we just watch her grow up.
Yeah. Lots of abuse and shit going on. She's going out to find the truth. It's a naked dude on a chair. The shooting looks so cinematic, and I know it's a trailer, so I'm trying to take it with that grain of salt, but like it looks like it goes shooting, gets shot, goes into kind of like a cinematic aspect to it. All the combat just looks fluid and violent.
Yep.
Like, holy shit.
I'm just like still kind of just in disbelief between like this and what we saw in E3. I just
No, pause.
Oh shit.
Yes, you were saying, Deion, before I unpause?
Yeah, I'm just still in disbelief just on how amazing everything looks. Like I just can't wait to play it because it just feels like it's all just one big cutscene to me.
And now I need a moment of silence. Oh, fuck. Is the video coming through?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yep.
The audio's not. Damn it.
Oh, shit.
He's alive.
Damn, son.
Yeah. I wish I would have had the audio working. But, holy shit. Mike, you want to say it?
You think I'd let you do this on your own?
That was good.
So there you go.
Thanks, man.
Again, it's a trailer. But it sure does seem like you're going to be with Joel for the game? Well,
are we speculating? Because I want to speculate.
Speculate wildly.
Okay, so the trailer that we saw 15 months ago, you kind of see that first kiss that Ellie's talking about when she's sitting there on the bed in the very beginning. She's like, oh, so, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate her kiss from last night? Interesting that Ellie doesn't really, tell. Anyway. But, then there was this sort of, that reveal where Ellie's sitting in the room and she's playing the guitar and she's like, I'm going to kill every last one of you. And you kind of get the feeling that something may have happened to Joel. And that's sort of her driving motivation, and she's going to go kill this other group that we don't really know a whole lot about. Then he sort of shows up in the doorway, and he's a little foggy, and you hear his voice, and is he dead? Is it a ghost? Is it a figment? What's going on here? I think this sort of clears that up a little bit. So I think it's pretty clear that she's not going to avenge Joel, but she's actually going to avenge Dina, who was the young girl that she's seen kissing in the very first trailer.
Yeah,
and
I agree with that.
Dubes, right? Secondly, that very end piece there where she turns around and she goes, what the hell are you doing here? So if you haven't beat the first game yet, silence me for about 15 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
So at the end of the first game, Ellie is basically, she's sacrificed herself and sort of for science, and she doesn't know it, but in order to get the cure from her, she will have to be killed. They're gonna have to dissect her brain. Joel goes in, shoots up the place, and takes her back. Brings
We
her back.
told you, we warned you, Thieves Matels. We warned you, bro.
Yeah. I don't know why you didn't pause. So And then he ends up telling her, they found another way to do it. They don't need you anymore. So the fact that she comes back, she's like, what the hell are you doing here? It almost leads me to believe that by the end of it, that lie, that sort of like, no, they're fine without you. They figured out another way. You're fine. You don't have to sacrifice yourself. That kind of came out.
Right.
And it obviously drove a wedge between them, which is rough because there's a very serious relationship that had blossomed there. You kind of see Joel with this sort of like comb over. It almost looks like, the dad that left mom and is coming back to like rekindle that relationship with his daughter. And so I'm really excited to see that sort of thing bloom, like that relationship bloom. I'm not prepared to watch either of them die. So Neil Druckmann, please don't do this to me. Please, just let them all be happy.
So do you think Joel has been in the city or encampment, wherever you want to call it, with them and just they're distanced? She doesn't want to have anything to do with him, and he followed her out there? Or do you think it's like he's been waiting for her, and then once she's ready or whatever, he finds her, and then she's like, what are you doing here? Like, is that the first time she's seen him in a long time, or do you think she's seen him, she just doesn't ever talk to him and shit?
Yeah, I think that's the case. So when she's in the town, we never see anything about him, right? There's no dialogue. Any of the trailers that we've seen, again, wild speculation, and I have been wrong once, so we'll see. But what I think happens, she's sitting there talking to Tommy. Tommy is Joel's brother. He kind of plays a medium-sized part in the first game, and it's nice to see that he survived and he's back here. So he's the one that's talking to her about, like, look, you don't know the size of this group, you don't know what's going on, you probably should not pursue them. My speculation is that he goes back and talks to Joel, and Joel's probably doing one of those, like, look, she doesn't want to see me, she doesn't want anything to do with me, the best thing I can do for her is to stay away. And he goes, look, Joel, he's going to go kill her. Right. Or she's going to go kill them. Yeah. And he's got to step in, and that's that moment when he comes in, he's like, did you think I was going to let you do that alone? Like, I get it. I know that you loved, I know that you lost, and I'm here as a father to help you heal in however it is that you see fit. These fucking goosebumps. Can you guys see this shit? Man. I'm so excited for this game. I'm so excited.
Oh, so you're going to get it?
Yes, I've already pre-ordered my copy. And your copy.
But
because I lost.
You can cancel that now because there are 2 collector's editions that were, well, at least one was briefly available on GameStop earlier today. The first edition, which was not available, the Ellie edition. Holy shit, this comes with a lot of stuff. It was $240, somewhere around there.
It's actually cheaper than I thought it was going to be. I expected it to be north of $300.
Yeah, I don't know. The statue looks cool.
Amazon.
The backpack is cool. It's just not a backpack I would ever wear. Like, if it's a backpack,
it's not about that, man.
I'd be in it. The vinyl, I have nothing to play vinyls on. Deion.
Yeah, but for me.
No, you're the one that should be getting this thing. This whole package.
Nah, bro. Nah, it's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's fair. You can go with the normal quote-unquote collector's edition, which is what I've pre-ordered now, at the 160, I think it was. Last of Us Part 2 collector's. 170. I feel worse about myself. 170, which is the statue of Ellie. You still get pretty much everything besides the backpack and the vinyl. 2 things that I probably wouldn't use, so it seems like a better choice. That was...
You still get the bracelets and all that too?
Yes. So last I saw that was still available at GameStop. That was earlier today, September 25th. So worth checking that out. It was not on Amazon. It wasn't even listed on Amazon.
It is on Amazon right now.
Oh, really?
I'm going to do you all a solid because I love you. There you go.
Nice. There you go. Is the Ellie edition on there?
The Ellie edition is listed in this same link. You just select it and go down to Ellie. However, it does show not available. Gotcha. I have clicked email me when it becomes available.
There you go. So
I do have... Hold on. This is important.
Holding on, everybody. Those of you in the podcast, there's some shuffling. Mike is frantically searching.
That is Troy Baker's signature on my copy of The Last of Us.
Can you lower or raise it? I couldn't see any of it.
Really?
Oh.
Oh, because my name.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Nice.
Yeah,
looks good.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I will need to get. I want to get the Steelbook and have Ashley Johnson, who voices Ellie, sign that one as the main person, and then I'm gonna throw those bitches in that backpack and sell it for like $1,000.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Deion, you getting any of the special collectors? Anything?
Probably not, but I mean, I'm super excited to play the game.
Yeah, I was gonna say it was a given you're gonna get the game. If you didn't get the game, we'd have
I'd be so
discussions.
Discussions.
I would just spoil it for you.
Turns out Ellie was a zombie the whole time. Let's see.
She did get bit, so.
True. I mean, more spoilers, but let's see. Going on to even bigger news that broke about a week and a half ago. Sir Fetched, the Pokemon, is in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Actually, no, Pokemon Sword, not in Pokemon Shield. So, yeah, man. Anything after Last of Us 2 just seems real lackluster.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it's a Pokemon. It's one of the original Farfetch'd, original 151. He evolves now. So it's a pretty big deal, I guess.
I didn't need this.
I don't think anybody really needed this. But that's another reason to get Sword over Shield. So there you go. I'm going to just keep going. Next up, Mario Kart 2.
Yeah.
That was really weird reading that. Mario Kart Tour. Out now on mobile. The fastest race mode, though, behind a $4.99 a month subscription.
Welcome to mobile.
What?
It blows my mind, though, because literally Google Play Games Pass, is that what it's called? Whatever it is. $5 a month. You can get a bunch of games for free every month. Do it. Just like Apple's, which is $5 a month. Mario Kart, you get part of the game, not even the whole game, just part of it unlocked for $5 a month.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Nintendo knew nothing about Google and Apple doing this independently, but damn, you better adjust that real quick because no one's going to buy that shit.
It's just not worth it. It really isn't.
No, it's not.
$5 a month. Are you kidding me? I can go to Ubisoft and pay, what, $10 a month and get 100 plus games?
100 games.
These Matos, they can eat my whole ass.
The whole ass. For $5 a month, you can eat his whole ass.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yeah. That's only 2 Twitch September subscriptions.
No, this was not the play. This was not the play.
Speaking of whole
segue
ass. Fine. I got no segue into this next one either. A Total War Saga, a new one, focused on Troy. They didn't show any gameplay, unfortunately. It's all a CGI trailer, which looks very good. Due out 2020 though, so this broke about a week ago. I think it was September 19th. September 19th, September 18th, they were tweeting about a big reveal. September 19th, they actually revealed it. So, a Total War Saga Troy announcement trailer. And Deion, I know you are a fan of Total War, right?
Yeah, I'm terrible at them, but I like them a lot. So I played a bit of Three Kingdoms. Which was the last one that came out. And yeah, this is cool. Obviously, the whole Troy thing is be pretty awesome to play. But I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what the difference is in a Total War Saga versus just like Total War blank. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm not sure the differences. But yeah, I don't know. Let's see what the reviews are when it comes out.
I'm all about this with the ancient Greek type warfare. I'm in. So. 2020. Another super vague announcement trailer, but cool CGI. Looks good. Wish they showed any gameplay at all, but still probably early on for that.
Yeah, they won't for a while.
Yeah. More to come on that. That's the gameplay. It's real good. Let's see. Next up, Project xCloud has an open beta hitting Android devices in October. So nothing for iOS yet. But Android, you can go sign up now. Just Google it. You can sign up real quick. And yeah, they require you to have basically Wi-Fi or really fast internet connection, a Bluetooth controller, and then a device. So, oddly enough, they didn't have Google Fi in the drop-down of service providers. So I just choose other, which kind of makes me feel like I'm not going to get selected. But you can go sign up, and then if you're lucky enough, you can get to play it. There was a is it confidential to talk about? There was another playtest of a streaming service a couple weeks ago that I was invited to. Totally didn't play it at all.
Who it was?
I don't think so. There was a lot of disclaimers in it.
Yeah. Okay. So we were part of the original Project Stream, and then we got invited to this second one, which I don't know about anybody else. I was actually surprised that I even got the invite because I didn't know it was a thing. It just kind of came out of nowhere.
Same.
So another big player in the market that's not Xbox and not Amazon
or Ubisoft
is or Ubisoft, right? It's not Ubisoft.
Or Rockstar. It's another
Sony.
very large game company.
Yeah.
But anyways,
they ended up dropping the same streaming sort of package. I did install the software, which was interesting because of Project Stream and what is now Project Stadia. There was no installation; you just kind of ran the browser, but you did have to install. I guess it was kind of like a launcher. And that's about as far as I got because all the games that they had on there were
really old
as dust.
Old games
so
are old.
I had no interest in playing any of them. Yeah, it does stream at 60 frames per second because there's like 18 polygons on the screen.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, I didn't get to do that one. However, I did sign up for Project xCloud, and I am pretty excited to be able to do that sort of comparison and see where is xCloud compared to where Stadia is. Because if you guys remember, 9 months ago maybe, the whole was it Phil Spencer who sent out the email to the rest of the team that was like, yep, they released Stadia, they announced it, it looks super cool, don't worry though, we've got stuff in our own back pocket.
Yep.
It's kind of, it'll be nice to see him put his money where his mouth is and kind of see what they've got to bring to the table. So
yeah, very excited. We shall see though. Yeah, hoping to get it, and then Stadia is just around the corner, and actually this xCloud is supposed to be right around the corner as well. So
yeah, I didn't see a date on any of that, but
yeah, I think they had originally talked about 2019. So I mean, they don't have too long. And this is not on the agenda, but I'm clicking it because I see an ad/article for it. Beat Saber's 360 degree mode, which is Oculus Quest only, I believe, comes in December. Holy shit.
So all 12 of you guys that own the Oculus Quest, you guys could play it together.
Actually, this doesn't say Quest only. Interesting. That'd be a pain in the ass.
That was the original thing. Yeah.
But
I'm going to get one of those things you tether to the roof and you strap your cord to it so it hangs it up here.
Yeah, there you go.
Or just go cordless.
Actually,
like $200.
Panic at the Disco next week. I'm actually about that. That's cool. I don't like how those are kind of paid DLCs, but not bad. And then next up, there was actually Oculus Quest VR news that Shadow dropped today, September 25th. Star Wars VR series, Vader Immortal Episode 2 dropped today. So I have it now downloaded right before this stream started, actually. So I will be playing that either today or tomorrow. And hopefully figuring out how to stream this without any latency like I had the first time. So more to come on that. I will definitely be talking about that next week, This Week in Gaming, where I will give my full review. Because they're usually only about 45 minutes long. So not too much, but for $10, well worth it. That brings us to the end of the news. I know we're a little bit over, but delightful deals of the week. Reminder, PlayStation Plus for September, Batman Arkham Knight and Darksiders 3. It obviously being the anniversary of Batman or some shit that, the whole internet blew up this past week. Until tomorrow, September 26th, on Epic Games Store, you can get 6 free Batman games. So that's the Arkham Collection, as well as Batman, Batman 2, and Batman 3 for the Lego series. Did not know there were 3 Batman Lego games.
Dude, don't knock on Lego Batman. Those Lego games are fucking fun.
I do have fun with the Star Wars ones. I have not played any of the other ones, though.
It's the same thing, but with batarangs instead of whatever they use in
The Force.
The Force.
Is that a thing they do?
Yeah.
This is how it feels when you don't know who Goku is, Jack.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's true.
wow.
Got it.
Reserve my comments. And then starting tomorrow, September 26th through October 3rd on Epic Games Store, Everything? No idea what that is. And Metro 2033 Redux.
So, did you guys see last week, Everything went on sale on Steam. And so everybody got a notification that says Everything 80% off.
And everyone's like,
for this one game, right? Those guys.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And that brings us to the end of the deals. So, chat, let us know what you're playing. Mike, where are you playing?
So, we are going to have a busy November, followed by a very busy Q1 of 2020. So, I'm working my ass off, because that's the justification I need, in WoW Classic. I am level 47 and a half. I will likely hit 48 tonight, because sleep is for the weak and the Alliance. I am also, I've also downloaded Mario Kart Mobile. I was part of the beta. Beta was fantastic. I'm having a lot of trouble. So Nintendo, if you're out there, I have the Pixel 3 XL, and for whatever reason, I get stuck on the loading screen about 90% of the time. I have to close it, reopen, close it, reopen.
Are you paying $5 a month? That'll probably work.
No, I can't even get to the screen where I get to pay money. So,
oh, wow. They really need to fix that then.
Exactly. Actually, I keep checking every hour or so to update the store thing. It's what I was doing a second ago. And there's not. But I do look forward to playing that again. I had a lot of fun, while I'm watching TV or driving down the road, being able to, I'm just kidding. I don't actually do that.
But
playing it a lot. Right, yeah. But I did like picking it up and doing one or two races. So now that it's official and all my grinding actually goes towards something, I'm pretty excited.
Nice. Deion, are you playing video games?
Yeah. Besides the COD beta, which was pretty good. I mean, we played a good amount of that. I felt like I was doing really bad and then got to like mediocre, I think, by the end of it. So if I keep playing when it comes out, I should be like, okay.
I went the opposite direction. I started out really good and then I drank too much.
You weren't drinking enough. I think that's
is that what it was?
Yeah, because
I was definitely drinking enough.
The one time we played, you drank a lot, and I was frustrated because you were like doing extremely well, like after just launching the game, and I'm just like, what is going on?
So I need to drink more. This is gonna be real bad for my liver.
Yeah, and then aside from that, I've been back in some Red Dead Redemption. So I did a little bit of the online play, like redid my character design and like ran around at some bounty hunting and was trying to check out all the other stuff around the map. There's some like new. So if your faction, if you more towards like the honor or hero side, whatever that's called, they have missions tailored towards that that you can do. So and so I jumped on that, and then now that got me back into the single player. So I never beat it, but now I'm like running around collecting dinosaur bones right now. So
just beat the game. Don't worry about the dinosaur bones.
It's fun. No,
you gotta get the dinosaur bones. It's actually a pretty cool side quest when you finish it.
What I will say about like the side stuff around is that like unlike other games where it's a really tedious chore, there's so much dynamic shit that happens all the time with the map that it feels like you're doing something. Like you run that way, someone tries to rob you, or this dynamic thing just happens that it makes it feel like, oh, like it's cool. I'm running around, things are happening instead of like going to point A, grabbing this, going to point B, grabbing it. So
I'm gonna finish that game. What the hell?
Yeah, good luck with that.
So many games.
I quit my job. That's it. I'm gonna play video games. So please,
professional
help.
video gamer, please support. September's almost over. Let's see. I've been traveling a lot the past half week, we'll say. So Fire Emblem 3 Heroes has gotten me through some plane rides and stuff like that. I think, very far in the game. I could be mistaken. It's kind of hard to read exactly what's about to happen. But still really enjoying that. I used my second Nintendo voucher for the year on Link's Awakening. So I had that in case I beat the game during my travels. But didn't beat the game. So it's still on hold. I'm not going to start it until I beat Three Houses because I do want to finish the game. It is very good. But then Link's Awakening will be that Switch game that I switch over to. Galaxy of Heroes, still playing that too much on my phone, even though I missed the Darth Revan event, and I'm pissed. So now I'm going to just make sure I nail it next time, which will probably be like 6 months from now. Then, yeah, the Call of Duty beta, had a lot of fun with that. Very drastically, whether or not I was good or not, so probably drinking impacted that somehow. And then Borderlands 3, so I'm level 18 or 19, something like that, playing through Moe's, and I'm on my second planet, I think it is. So I will probably actually be streaming that tomorrow night, unless I can get my quest kind of figured out for the streaming setup. So, yeah. Let's see. These Bateaus playing Horizon Zero Dawn. Hell yes.
Great game.
Finish that game. And these Bateaus, Did you finish Last of Us? Did he finish that one? I know he finished Spider-Man, which I was happy about. Last of Us? I'm not sure if he did.
I don't know that he can deal with the scary clickers. Oh,
he did.
Oh, okay, good. Just making sure. Otherwise, I was going to give you a lot of shit. But then also recommend October PlayStation Plus being The Last of Us Remastered. So, okay, guys. I think that's about it. Tomorrow night, I'll be streaming 9 p.m. Eastern. Twitch.tv/Slightly Salted Squad. I don't know what it is yet. Borderlands 3, Vader Immortal, Episode 2. We'll find out. And then Sunday Squad Mode. Who knows? We haven't figured that out yet. But more to come on that one.
More Red Dead.
I could probably be down with that. Yeah. Okay. Maybe go zombie hunting.
Last thing, real quick. Ghost Recon Breakpoint Open Beta starts tomorrow, 26th and 29th.
Cool.
So maybe they fix some shit because it was terrible with the bugs.
It was terrible.
There you go.
Yeah, it was real bad. So, yeah, it's probably worth downloading and checking it out. So who knows? Maybe if it's good, we'll play that Sunday. Probably not.
As long as we can revive each other, it would have been a lot of.
Yeah.
If we could revive and
Waiting
do
for everybody
beyond
to bleed out was
the
awful.
first mission,
Yep.
dumb. So
Oh yeah, sure. They capped the story at like this.
yeah.
Also, helicopter physics.
Yeah.
How do they work? Magic. Okay. Magnets. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. As always, whether it's live at twitch.tv/Slightly Salted Squad or later on YouTube or your favorite podcast network, as always, thank you for watching. We appreciate you. That's what we're here for. Extra Life is coming up. Can't say that enough. And until next time, stay salted. Bye.
Bye, guys.